Have you ever heard sayings like, money begets money, the wealthy get wealthier, or the more money you have, the easier it is to make more? In this video, I want to delve into the reasons behind these expressions. I'll explain why your net worth often accelerates after reaching 100K, and share tips on how to navigate this milestone and what to prioritize instead. Let's begin with understanding why your net worth tends to surge at 100K. Many assume that reaching a certain financial level unlocks exclusive opportunities, leading to better investments and higher returns, which in turn explains why the rich continue to amass wealth. However, there are two other critical factors that contribute to your net worth increasing significantly at 100K. Interestingly, these factors have nothing to do with the specific investments you can access. The first key factor is the scale of capital. Let's examine how reinvesting at different scales can yield the same 10% return. For instance, if you invest $2,000 at a 10% annual return, your investment grows to $2,200 after 1 year, giving you a profit of $200. Now, if you invest $20,000 with the same 10% return, your investment grows to $22,000, resulting in a $2,000 profit. Similarly, if you invest $200,000 at a 10% return, your investment will increase to $220,000, yielding a $20,000 profit. Although the percentage return remains constant at 10%, the absolute profit increases significantly with larger investments. The risk and investment period are identical in all three cases, but the profits vary greatly. By scaling up your capital, you can achieve higher returns on larger sums of money. As your investment size increases, so does your absolute return, which means you can grow your wealth more quickly. The second key concept often overlooked is what many call the eighth wonder of the world: compound interest. Simply put, compound interest means earning interest not just on your initial investment, but also on the interest that has already been added to it. To illustrate this with numbers, let's say you save $1,000 every month and earn an average annual return of 8%. After 7 years, you'll have accumulated $100,000. This initial period of 7 years is necessary to reach your first milestone of $100,000. However, the time required to reach your next $100,000 is significantly shorter. With compound interest, you'll now earn an 8% return on both your initial $100,000 and the interest that money has generated. Consequently, the time it takes to reach the next $100,000 milestone is reduced to just 4 years. As you continue to save and invest, the subsequent milestones are achieved even faster. For example, reaching an additional $100,000 might take just over 3 years, then just over a year once you hit the $1 million mark. At the beginning, accumulating wealth is often the most challenging because compound interest hasn't had a chance to significantly impact your savings. This is why early financial advice often focuses on stringent budgeting and cutting unnecessary expenses. Every small financial victory might seem tough and incremental, but these small wins are crucial in helping you reach your first $100,000. Once you achieve this initial milestone, each subsequent financial success builds more rapidly, and the wealth-building process becomes easier. Considering these two factors, capital scale and compound interest, what steps can you take to ensure you're not falling behind if you haven't yet saved $100,000? The first strategy is to extend the duration of your investments. For example, if you earn a salary of $60,000 and invest 20% of it annually, you're putting away $12,000 each year. After 23 years with an average return of 8%, you'll have around $730,000. However, by investing for just 4 additional years, your total will exceed $1 million. The significant gains occur towards the end of your investment journey, not at the beginning. Each day you delay investing, you lose valuable time that could be harnessed for compounding growth. Time is your greatest ally in investing, so even if you don't have $100,000 to start, begin with whatever you can. Over time, your investments will grow, earning more interest, which then compounds along with your principal. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it rolls, it gathers more snow, growing larger and moving faster. Eventually, it becomes an unstoppable force with exponential growth. The second strategy is to increase the amount you invest. You don't need a $100,000 lump sum to start. Instead, look for ways to boost your monthly contributions. Notice, I haven't mentioned chasing higher returns just yet. Many people obsess over finding investments with slightly better returns, aiming for an extra 1% or 2% per year. While optimizing for the best fund, strategy, or platform does make a difference, the primary driver of your results is increasing how much you invest. To illustrate, if you invest $250 a month for 30 years at a 10% return, you'll end up with just under $500,000. If you manage an extra 2% return per year, your total grows to just under $750,000, a significant difference. But instead of focusing on squeezing out a higher return from the stock market, which is often beyond your control, think about ways to increase your income and consequently your investment contributions. Consider negotiating your salary, investing with a partner, or earning additional income through a side business. Let's say you manage to double your monthly investment from $200 to $400. Instead of $400,000, you could amass around $800,000. While there are many rules for building wealth, the path can differ for everyone. My approach is to focus on maximizing your earnings in your daily life, while also consistently investing a portion in the stock market. This way, you can develop good investing habits and benefit from compound interest over time. When you eventually have more substantial amounts to invest, you'll already be ahead and won't have to start from scratch. So, don't underestimate the combined impact of increasing your investment amounts